What's good, babies? It's T Styles. Before we get started, let me give a quick introduction to those who've been following me for a while. I'm pretty much probably tired of it, but I gotta let people know who I am, right, in case they jump in at any time. They'll get with us soon enough. I'm T Styles. I'm an urban fiction thriller writer. I also own and operate the Elite Writers Academy, where I teach people how to build their book empires through story strategy and marketing magic. Okay, so both ways. I am going to go through now the 6th day in our How to Write a Book in 30 Days series. So this is what we're talking about. So if you're just jumping in and you're trying to figure out what's going on, where they're at, this is what we're doing, okay? Day 6. Let's jump right into it. You know, I always start with a quote. It says, "A writer who waits for ideal conditions under which to work will die without putting a word on paper." E.B. White, okay? And that is so true. If we continue to wait for the perfect time, the perfect place, the perfect situation, that book is not leaving your laptop and or your composition book, and we cannot have that. So there will be no ideal situation. There will be no ideal time unless it's the present. The present is the only time by which things get done. So at this point, since you're doing day 6, you're probably dealing with a lot of outside conditions and situations. And in case you're looking at what I'm doing, I'm actually looking at the book, The End, How to Write a Book in 30 Days, which I wrote for this whole thing. Okay, so you're probably dealing with people who are trying to figure out what's going on. Your boyfriend wonders how much longer it'll be on your book. Like, are you going to stop this thing like you do everything else in your life? Your girlfriend is probably getting tired of not getting those hugs and kisses throughout the day. Even though she can wait at night, you're going to take care of her then. She's probably wondering what's going on. Folks are like, oh my God, you're really doing this, okay? And people in and around your life who are used to having access to you all the time are probably becoming a little bit angsty. Suddenly, for a moment, when you hear the despair in your loved one's voices, you feel guilty about taking the time to do what it is that you always wanted. At the time this book was written, I had successfully taken care of my family for myself for 5 years on writing. So meaning that when I wrote this book, How to Write a Book in 30 Days, I was taking care of my family, meaning that there was no other person employed in my home. I was getting income through my writing. And I shamelessly shopped for the labels I love, like Gucci, Louis. I even purchased a Mercedes-Benz that was just my size. I was doing a lot. And I want you to think for a minute how much time you would have for your family if you took time today to fulfill your dreams. Because at 5 years, I was able to take care of my full family. I could buy what I want. I could do what I want. So I want you to take a moment to think about what that looks like, while you're in the 6th day, trying to determine if this is really what I want to do full time. Because loved ones are loved ones. They do care about us. They're not always the villain, right? But at the same time, they don't know what's good for them until we show them. More importantly, they don't know what's good for us until we show them. And we show them by being consistent with our dreams. Because once we continue to be consistent with our dreams, then something will happen to them where they will start to be consistent with theirs. Whether they do or not is of no consequence to us, because guess what? We got to finish this damn book. So I just wanted to say that too. Okay. So I noticed a lot of books about publishing, about when they're writing books about publishing, they are afraid to tell you that money can be made in this business. And one of the reasons why they're afraid to tell you that money can be made in this business is because in the event you don't make any money, they don't want you to say, that book is stupid, it didn't work. But money can be made in this business. And if you write a hot book and if you self-publish, you can earn money within the ebook market. So whether you are in it for the money or the glory, there will never be a better time to finish your book or start your book until now. So I'm here as your coach for the 6th day of this series to tell you, do not stop. Don't you dare give up. Matter of fact, bring your family member in. I'll talk to them. Put it on pause. They here? Listen, my friend is writing this book. Okay? They're writing this book not only because they have this dream and this vision, but because they know that if they stay consistent, this dream will not only take care of you, but it will also take care of them. Support them, lift them up, and leave them the hell alone until this book is done. You can go, put them back. Okay, so I talked to your family members. We are ready to strive for greatness, sweetheart. We are ready to reach the top. Do not give up, okay? So the creative exercise for today says, sometimes your family and friends' reaction towards your work can spark creativity. Think of the most recent time a loved one wanted to spend time with you while you were busy writing your book. What kind of things did they do to get your attention? So now I want you to get some characterizations from them with their creepy selves. So what did they do? Did they bring you a glass of wine while you was really into it? Did they try to sit on your lap? Did they whisper sweet nothings in your ear? If they weren't with you, did they text you? What did they do? I want you to think about that. Now, on the flip side, how did it make you feel? Were you annoyed? Were you aroused? Were you angry? Were you irritated? Whatever that emotion was, I want you to think about that and put that down. Why? Because I'm always trying to get you to mine for characterizations that can apply to your characters for your book. That's why, babies. That's always the reason. So we're done with day 6. Don't forget to come back for day 7. You can do this. I've done it. I didn't have any elaborate degrees or anything that was helping me become a writer. I had a GED. I couldn't even write a letter right before I started my book career. A letter. So in 1995 or 1996, I could hardly form a letter. And now I'm a full-time novelist. I'm teaching people how to write. I'm seeing people make millions from, processes that I use. This thing can work. You can do it. You notice I'm getting close because I want you to see me and feel me. All right? Be back soon, babies. Love you. Don't stop that pen. Bye.